Okay, so another collective. I'm on a roll. I do want to do another collective reading for the Twin Flame and Soulmate collective. This time I'm going to do it for those twin flames that are nearing union or have had contact, communication. So those that resonate with this reading are probably in contact with the twin flame, loving communication. They are probably like edging their way closer, energetically vibrating on a similar frequency, spirit saying to me. And they're approaching union, and if not union, definitely reunion. So reunion energy. So you might have met your twin flame, you might have met up with your twin flame recently, you might have had communication. The reason why I want to do this is because for a very long time I've done readings for twin flames, and I would say probably 8 times out of 10 I get readings from people that are out of communication excuse me, throat chakra, to just kind of like really back that up. I do a lot of readings for those that are not in communication. They might have 5D communication, they might have telepathy, but they have very, very shaky 3D communication. That's a lot of my clientele over the years has been shaky communication from the twin flame community. So don't worry, because I'm the president of that club, so there is that. Anyway, moving on. I do feel like these last few months, especially since December, I have been coming across people that are in communication with the twin flame. So, and I'm talking like these are people that are definitely in very well established in a twin flame connection. So people that have been maybe not in union for years, and on the spiritual journey. Like I'm talking clients that I've done readings for years and years and years, getting communication out the blue, getting spirit saying surprises, they're being surprised by the twin flame. And the thing is with this, it's great. But another thing that I've noticed with these people that are coming forward and saying, oh, my twins contacted me, and you know, it is good, but it's never usually that stable straight away. So, you know, we'll see. Please don't be triggered by that if you're watching this, but I just wanted to see what the energy is, because it often takes time for things to kind of slot into place. So you might find that if you are communicating with your twin flame, that it happens, and then a week goes by and they've not messaged you, and you're like, what is going on? And the reason why this happens is because spirit needs to get you to heal the wounds that have probably been present from shaky communication in the past. So, you know, if you have your twin ghost you after a week of talking, it is usually to heal that abandonment wound from times they've done that in the past. So I do want to pull some cards and see what's going on for people that maybe have communication with the twin flame, they're approaching reunion, and you know, what's next for them? Is communication stable? What's going to happen with communication? Like that kind of thing. Let's see what's going on there. I've been pulling some cards, and it's interesting that I'm talking about these things because I do feel like the ones that might resonate with this first part of the reading at least are the ones that are going to probably find that the twin dips out a little bit. Because we've got being too clingy, comparing options, make the first move in reverse, chaser, catching feelings, and soulmate. So I'm just taking that because there's obviously been in this connection, there's been an acknowledgement that you've got a soul bond. So if you've spoken about twin flames or soulmates or anything with your twin, that's sorry, I'm hearing spirit say, let's smooth this over. So for these twins, it's coming back. If your twins dipped out a little bit, it is coming back. You may have discussed your soul bond with your twin. And what spirit's wanting you to do is to wrap up some last lessons when it comes to chaser energy and you being the first to communicate. So you are being guided. It's not necessarily that spirit's saying don't communicate, but communicate from a place that's not clingy. communicate from a place that's not going to energetically force your twin into runner mode. You know, it might be that your twin's not contacted you and you like send a message a few days later. How's it going? I just noticed you haven't replied. You've seen my message, but you haven't replied. Like, no pressure, just checking in, like making sure you're all okay. It needs to be very cash, very much energetically chilled. And I think like you and yourself as well, when you do that, it's not just a case of you have to act that way, you have to actually be that. You have to feel like you've got no attachment, like practice non-attachment. I've got no attachment to them answering me. Know that they are going to come back with communication. And we've got communication in a month in reverse. So it you know, if your twin dips out, they aren't going to be gone for months and months and months. They are going to come back. It's just that they might have to deal with some of these, the feelings and the energy and the... What Spirit's showing me is like something vibrating and wobbling into place. Like it's wobbling, it's unstable. Like the energy's always very intense. Any messages for those that are a bit more stable in communication and they are approaching reunion? What are the next steps for communication, union energy, reunion energy, that kind of thing? Ooh, 2 really good cards to come out straight away. We've got falling in love and grows in time. So that's always very positive. I've took too many cards there. Hang on. Okay. Oh, I've got them. Right. Oh, okay. I might need some more here before I start. We've got compromise, falling out of love, sexually compatible, selfish intentions, narcissist, and daydreaming about you. So I feel like what the message here is, again, very similar to the last message, is not to fall into patterns of worry, because we've got falling in love and falling out of love. You might be triggered at times just by your anxiety and worrying that, oh my God, my DM's going to slide again. They're gonna run. They're going to ghost me. They're going to fall out of love. No. If they, you know, it's not going to happen. You need to kind of get to this place where you are less worried, basically, worrying less. We've got selfish intentions and narcissist. I want to clarify that, but I'm thinking that means about ego. That's about ego, potentially, but I am going to clarify. And then daydreaming about you as well. Spirit's telling me that's about your dreams, your dream state. So pay attention to your dream state and messages that you get, because there's something in your dream state that will be shedding light on things. Right, okay, so codependency, to clarify, selfish intentions and narcissist. Narcissist to me is telling me ego stuff, ego wounding, ego patterns, and we've got being too clingy as well, interestingly, and coming to an end. So again, it's about your healing. It's about worrying about whether the in-out behaviour will continue, whether it will resume. You know, are you going to make it to union, or is your twin going to ghost you again? Like, we've got delays ahead, worrying about the delays, what's coming next. Stop worrying about what's coming next and just start to try to let go, surrender, and free yourself, because this person is your counterpart. Selfish intentions, I feel like, is linked to the clingy part. Like, out of selfishness, you might be doing things, I don't want to say selfishness, but out of clinginess and worry, you might be doing things that are seen as a little bit controlling at times. You might be doing things that come from a place of ego, not necessarily, but, or you might just have the thoughts about it. But yeah, I'd say that that's what that links to. It's about your healing. It's about trying to wrap up any nerves and any anxieties that's going to be torn away from you again, because this person is your counterpart. If you're resonating with this reading, you are approaching union energy and reunion energy, so that's really good, really positive. But yeah, so that's all I've got for this reading, and thank you guys for tuning in.